Hi there, my name's Colin and this is the Action Figure Resource video channel, the place for all your action figure news, reviews, tutorials and guides. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy my videos. Today I'm going to be looking at the 10 best Marvel Legends action figures ever released. But first, please take a few seconds to subscribe below, smash that like button and click on the bell icon to be informed of all my future videos. When you click on the bell icon, make sure you select all on the drop down menu in order to get notified of my new videos. Also, check out the links below in my description box for the AFR database. This is a database of 60,000 plus action figures individually listed, giving information on their release dates, rarity, accessories and historical value. Also, you'll find links to my Facebook page, the AFR Action Figure Vintage Store, my members only site, and of course my website for further information. The Marvel Legends line of action figures was first released by Toy Biz in 2002 and has since then become an extremely popular line with Marvel fans and toy fanatics. Toy Biz first released this line in 2002 as a spin-off to their Spider-Man Classics line, copying the same clamshell packaging design with a comic insert that proved to be extremely popular with fans and collectors. Originally, it was only produced in the 6-inch scale, but later lines have also included 4, 8 and 12-inch figures. The Marvel Legends line was an instant hit because they were not only just imposing, but they were sculpted meticulously with amazing detail and articulation that was hard to find on any other line of figures at the time. Toy Biz was also smart with their marketing and the inclusion of accessories such as stands, bases, alternate suits, posters and comic books helped to drive the sales of this line and made the toys desirable because each figure came with something unique. Another addition to this was the Build-A-Figure concept that was introduced by Toy Biz in 2005 and remains a very popular part of the line to this day. The Build-A-Figure concept consists of each figure coming with part of a bigger figure that would mean having to purchase all the figures in the line to complete the extra large figure. When trying to decide on the best Marvel Legends, it's hard to know where to start. With the line spanning 2 companies and 20 years, with literally hundreds of different action figures having been released during this time, determining the best figures of all is difficult, especially when the best is always just around the corner. But with a few criteria in mind, such as the most highly detailed and accurate sculpt, sensible and functional articulation, and most of all, the feeling that the character being brought to life, I was able to whittle this down. If you don't agree with my top 10 choices, make sure you let me know what your choices would have been in the comments below. Okay, so here's my top 10 picks.
ActionFigureResource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.
Okay, so first at number 10 is Dragon Man. While not technically part of the main Marvel Legends line, Dragon Man was available as part of the adjacent Fantastic Four Classics, that Toy Biz released back in the early 2000s. As an extensive review at the Fwoosh makes clear, he remains one of the best Marvel action figures to have been produced in any line. A giant in terms of scale, he towered over other figures, as he should have. His sculpting is on par with figures today, and the articulation was extremely good. Overall, Dragon Man is an amazing figure that stands the test of time. Next, my number 9 pick is the Black Panther. A huge reason for the raging popularity of Marvel in the last decade or so are the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. One of the better reviewed films in the franchise has been the Black Panther movie, and his action figure represents everything that's great about the line and the movie. He looks like Chadwick Boseman had jumped out of the screen, and he would look awesome on any collector's desk. The Black Panther is one of the most successful comic-to-film adaptations in the MCU, and this figure certainly reflects this and does him complete justice. My number 8 pick is Rogue. Rogue is one of the most popular X-Men, so it made sense that when Hasbro went back to making X-Men figures in 2016, after a brief hiatus, she was among one of the first in the line. This hiatus was possibly due to the animosity between Fox and Disney and their wrangling over the license. Rogue has had a few figures over the years, but this is by far the best one, capturing her classic 90s look, body type and softness in her likeness, which helps round the edges of one of the toughest characters in comics. My next pick at number 7 is the 2-pack version of the Healer figure. This outstanding version of the MCU Hela is another example of how the movie-based figures are pretty much just the actors shrunk down to a 6-inch scale. Kate Blanchett is realised in all her campy, evil goodness in this figure, which comes with alternate heads and hands to recreate different scenes from the movie. The figure came in a 2-pack with Scourge, celebrating the Thor Ragnarok MCU movie. There was a single version that was released earlier, but this figure is by far superior. And besides, you cannot go wrong with a miniature Carl Urban in your army. Next up, at number 6, is one of Marvel's all-time greatest villains, Dr. Doom. Proving Marvel Legends just gets better and better, this version of Dr. Doom was released in 2020. There have been a number of different takes on the Latvian ruler over the years, including some decent ones in the Toy Biz era, but none hold up to the quality and detail of this one. This Dr. Doom captures the classic look of the character with incredible detail in his armour. He also comes with an alternate head to change things up a bit for fans. For anyone looking for the best version of the Fantastic Four's all-time greatest villain, this has got to be it.
Welcome to the best action figure guide in the world, the largest database of action figures on the internet with 60,000 plus individual vintage action figures listed, including Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, and many, many more, where you can get constantly updated information on available product codes, release dates, accessories, rarity, manufacturer information, PDFs, and print guides for members, and many, many more. Available of our special limited time beta discount of 70% and get a full year subscription for only $14.99. Join now.
Next up, in 5th place, is Storm. A great subset of the Marvel Legends in the last few years has been their retro waves. First, with the original basic Marvel cards inspired by the earliest Toy Biz efforts in the 90s, then the X-Men and Spider-Man. Hasbro has hit the nostalgia button for Marvel fans just like they did for Star Wars collectors. Storm represents one of the best of these efforts. In her classic 90s costume, with articulation and detail that casts all other previous attempts to the island of misfit toys. Storm is a must-have for any fan of the X-Men or Marvel Legends line in general. My number 4 choice was a Walmart exclusive figure and is the worthy Captain America. If you pause to wipe away your tears at the end of the Avengers Endgame movie, you might have missed this outstanding figure of worthy Captain America, as they didn't stay on toy shelves for long. All in all, it is the best version of the MCU Captain America character Hasbro has done to date, with an alternate, unmasked head sculpt that looks just like Chris Evans, and of course that hammer. Scruffed up and ready for battle with Thanos and his hordes, this figure is worthy of any collection. Number 3 is one of my favourite Marvel characters, Wolverine. No Marvel collection in my mind would be complete without a Wolverine, and this version, released in 2017, is certainly one of the best that have been produced. It came on a retro card like Storm, with an unmasked head sculpt that differentiated him from the first release of Wolverine in his iconic brown costume. Wolverine has numerous other variations in circulation at the moment, but this one ranks as the best, with a sculpt and portrait that really conveys the spirit of the 80s version of the character. Of course, he can also pull double duty now as part of any House of X display. One of the most popular all-time Marvel characters is got to be Spider-Man, so of course he had to be included in this list and is my number 2 choice. So my number 2 choice is the outstanding Pizza Spider. As many Wolverine figures as there are as many Spider-Man figures. Easily, one of the best among them so far is this version of Peter Parker from 2016. Affectionately dubbed as the Pizza Spidey by fans for his pepperoni pizza slice accessory, this figure captured what a lot of other Spider-Man figures failed to capture, and this was Peter Parker as a teenage, skinny kid who liked to have fun. Pizza Spider combines all of the best aspects of Spider-Man's character into one awesome toy. And last, by no means least, at number 1 is The Thing. This, for many of you, may seem like an odd choice. In my opinion, this classic Kirby Thing figure, released as a Walgreens exclusive in 2018, is one of the best renditions of The Thing ever, and one of the best, if not the best, Marvel Legends figure ever produced. Not only was this figure huge, but also came with alternate hands and heads in order to change up his moves. The Thing combined everything that's great about the Marvel Legends line. He's fun, he's accurate, and an instant conversation starter. So, that's my best 10 pick of Marvel Legends figures. If you disagree, let me know your choices in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the AFR action figure database which has more than 60,000 action figures individually listed, with details on their rarity, accessories, release date, and historical value. For more information on this, see the link below in the description. You'll also find links to the AFR Vintage Action Figure store, my Facebook page, Instagram, the AFR members only site with special discounts, and of course the AFR website. Also, don't forget to take a few seconds to subscribe below, smash that like button, and hit the bell icon in order to be notified of all my future videos. When you hit the bell icon, make sure you click all on the drop-down menu to be informed of all my future videos.
actionfigureresource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.